Speaking of Fallout 4, Ian, this is actually a pretty heartwarming story. We don't like to show people we have hearts and souls too much on the podcast, but we might have them every once in a while.
So in Fallout 4, a Reddit user who goes by Nuge, don't fail me now, Roman numerals, that would be 47, aka Andy, he posted about how he lost his father and his brother, and how he was using a game like Fallout 4 as a coping mechanism, which makes sense. Big world, lots of escapism. You know, you can kind of play and lose yourself in it. And Bethesda responded by putting his brother in an expansion they were working on called Nuka World, which I haven't played enough Fallout 4, but to me that sounds like a little, like dystopian theme park or something.
Like playground area, I guess.
And they called him, I believe they called him Good Guy Evan, based on how Andy talked about him, being a very generous guy and all that. And if you meet him in the game, he's real nice, and he'll give you what he can, and he'll help you out and give you some goods and stuff like that. And, they said, well, he's not a spot-on likeness. It's very close. And, they tried to make him mirror the character. They tried to make him mirror the real-life man.
Yeah, I watched the video of it, and it was pretty interesting because he's like, the character is pretty much like, well, I know how rough it is out there, so I want to do what I can to help you out, and take whatever you want, stay however long you want. And it's like, in this sort of like post-apocalyptic wasteland, I guess most of the characters or chunk will be like pretty hostile towards you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, get away from me, don't take my shit. And this guy's like, yeah, just hang out, it's cool. We're all struggling out there. So, and
that's really nice. And it's we have actually brought this up before. Gearbox did it. We talked about it, I don't even know when. It was when Borderlands 2 was relatively frequent, so it was probably our first year podcasts. But a character who played a lot of Borderlands died, and they added him in a patch of Borderlands 2, and you could go up to him, and once a day, once again, he was described as very generous, and you go up to him every once in a while, and he would just give you like rare loot for free, and just be real nice and stuff. So I think it's great when these companies take note of these stories and they do something for their fans like that. That's fantastic, and obviously to someone like Andy, this probably means the world to him. So that's great that his brother lives on in a game that he plays and takes great solace in.
Heartwarming story. It's good. Obviously, video game companies don't have to do this, but it shows that it's a cool thing to do. There's also a GoFundMe to pay Evan's medical bills that the family's struggling to pay. There's a GoFundMe. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. It looks like Jesus Christ, he passed away suddenly from diabetes, pancreatitis, and his kidneys failing all at once, which allowed infection to go through his body uncontested. Jesus God, that doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, so check it out. Not much more to say about this. And there's the clip. Like I said, the clip's pretty cool too.